What's up guys, it's David, and today I'm going to be reviewing Issa album by 21 Savage. And let me just say right off the bat, this guy is one of my least favorite rappers in the game right now. I hate pretty much all his music, and it's really no different with this album. And if you're thinking, well, oh, you're biased, you were just going to hate this anyways, I don't go into any project hoping to hate it. You know, why would I want to spend an hour of my life listening to something that is absolute shit, and why would I want to do that 4 or 5 times to review it? You know, I want every album I listen to be good. Did I expect this to be good? Absolutely not, and I was right, but just don't think that I'm, biased against 21 Savage. It just happens to be that his music sucks. 21 Savage is just another one of those guys where I just don't understand the appeal of him. There are plenty of rappers that I absolutely hate, like Lil Uzi Vert, for example. I can't stand his music, but I at least understand why other people might like it. But with 21 Savage, I can't see how anybody could listen to this guy. He is one of the most boring and laziest sounding rappers I've heard in my entire life. Every time this dude raps, it sounds like he hasn't slept in like 11 days and he's, just dying to go to sleep, but he has to go to the booth first and record a verse. He has absolutely no personality, no energy, no charm, and you probably can guess that his lyrics aren't good either. They're kind of shit. So I guess he's just one of those dudes that people listen to just because he has good beats. But why? Do you know how many actual great rappers there are who also have fantastic production? Why would you want to listen to a guy who sounds like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh just because his beats are good? And in my opinion, they're not even good beats. They're your typical, generic, repetitive trap beats. I know that's easy to say, but that's exactly what they are. There's nothing to say about them. There's no switch-ups, there's no progressions. Even on the choruses, you can't even tell when the choruses start and end on this album, because like I just said, the production is flat all the way through. There's nothing in that tells you that it's the chorus. And 21 Savage is so damn boring and so damn monotone that I don't know what a song's chorus is until he repeats a few lines a couple times. And even then, I'm not sure it's the chorus, because, rappers in his lane, they just repeat shit anyways. They're out here being lazy as fuck, just saying the same thing over and over. So I don't know what the chorus is on this, because these songs are so flat. And it's just, this album is so boring. Listening to one song from 21 Savage is bad enough, but listening to 60 minutes of him, who wants to do this? Geez, I guess the best thing to say about this album is if you ran out of Tylenol PM or NyQuil, listen to this album instead. You'll fall asleep right away, because this is the most boring shit I've ever heard. Whenever I review horrible music and I've had to sit through a terrible album 4 or 5 times just to do a review of it, it's always satisfying to just be able to rant about how horrible it is and rip it apart. But with these rap albums nowadays, the only thing uniquely bad about this 21 Savage album is just how boring he is. And then everything else is it's the stereotypical problems and shittiness that you'll find in pretty much all modern trap music, all modern mumble rap. It's not even fun anymore. You just find yourself saying the same old things. Every shitty trope is in here. You have the surface level lyrics that only talk about gang banging, women, drugs, and money. You have 21 Savage rhyming words with themselves. You have a shitty auto-crooned singing attempted song with FaceTime. You have an overabundance of ad-libs. There are so many songs where he just says yeah after every single line, or yeah. On the beginning of Bad Business, there's a 20-minute section where he just says yeah, wah, like I said, for about 20 seconds. You have choruses that just repeat the same line or the same word over and over and over again. Like I mentioned earlier, with the really boring, formulaic, and repetitive production. Honestly, who is listening to this guy? This isn't even hype music. I can't imagine anyone putting this stuff on at a party or when they're going for a run. I can't imagine running to this. I'd have to lie down and take a nap on the side of the road. I want to say that 21 is in my top 5 or my top 10 worst rappers at the moment, but I don't even know if I can say that anymore, because now, with this whole SoundCloud craze, there's just these rappers that are just so fucking garbage, it's unbelievable. Like Lil Pump and shit like that. I don't even know if I can say that 21 Savage is that bad, which is embarrassing. Just that, a guy who's making music this shitty isn't even among the worst in the genre right now. It's kind of a shithole. What else can you say about it? If I have to give this album props on anything, 21 Savage is on beat. That's something you probably shouldn't have to compliment a rapper for. But, given Lil Yachty's last album, apparently now people don't even need a rapper to be on beat to listen to music, even though that's the most basic thing in rap. So congrats to 21 Savage for doing that. The songs are mixed properly. That's a thing. The production may be boring, but at least it's not shit. And that's all I got, because everything else about this album sucks to me. And let me just talk for a sec about 7 Minute Freestyle. I kind of just assume, like, I'm not even joking here, like, I'm being honest. I kind of just assume that guys like 21 Savage, guys in his lane of music, I kind of just assume that they freestyle all their stuff. There's nothing complex or intricate or clever going on in their music. They're just kind of saying the same shit every song, using the same words, the same things, just saying ad-libs after every verse, leaving space. I guess, I assume they're leaving space for them to think about what they're going to say next. But apparently not. Apparently all these verses on this album are actually written down or something. I mean, if that's the case, that's kind of embarrassing. How do you write these verses and think that they're okay to spit? Whatever. But hearing him actually freestyle on this 7 minute freestyle, it's kind of brutal. First of all, it's 7 minutes, so that's bad enough. But then you just, at the beginning of the song, he'll just say like a couple syllables and then say yeah, and then pause for a bunch of seconds before saying the next line again. And then at the end of the song, like I guess for the last 4 or 5 minutes, he's just saying 21 after every verse. And it's kind of brutal. Just, oh man. I don't even know if 21 Savage's fans want to hear a 7 minute, one beat all the way through, terrible performance by him in his verses. It's one of the worst songs I've maybe heard all year, man. But anyways, this album sucks. I give it a 1 out of 5. And if I know I gave Yachty the same score, so it's like, well, you just said that, at least he's better than Yachty. Yeah, this is better than Yachty's album, but honestly, I should have gave Yachty's album a lower score. Yes, lower than 1 out of 5, because that album is honestly one of the worst things I've heard in my life. I don't know if this is one of the worst. Maybe it is. I don't know. It sucks. 1 out of 5. This album sucks. Don't listen to it. This shit is horrible. Why is this popular? Stop making this shit popular. At least, I don't know what I'm saying. But I hate this. And I'm not, yeah. Hey, tell me what you guys thought in the comment section below. If you like it, explain why. But, I don't, yeah. And thank you guys, as always, for watching, and I'll see you next time.